In today's video, we're going to be going over a fintech company, and this is kind of similar to like a Capital on Tap, where you can get access to business financing with absolutely no hard credit check. And this is available not just in the United States as well as the UK, but other countries as well. Introducing Outfund, growth capital for founders like you. You can scale your business faster with funding from $10K up to $10 million. Now, how the funding works, so Outfund offers on-demand, non-dilutive funding so they combine the best of debt and equity finance and avoid the worst of each. Now, this is revenue-based financing, so using your monthly revenue as a guide, you can get quick access to upfront capital for growth in exchange for a small percentage of future earnings. Make payments via a flexible revenue share as your daily sales come in, and if revenue slows, so does repayments. Easier for your cash flow and better for your business. This is non-dilutive, so you're not giving up any equity. There's no personal guarantee, so there's also no interest. So it's a one-time flat fee. The cost of capital is always transparent and repaid fairly from future revenue. Now, the process is very easy. There's no paperwork, and you can get funding at your fingertips. Again, this was originally designed for online businesses. So if you're transacting, let's say you have an Amazon store, eBay store, if you have a Shopify account, PayPal, Stripe, Square. So they have a lot of different integrations where they're pulling in your sales information, and then they're able to give you an offer based on some of your sales information as well as some of your banking history. So again, they have APIs with some of these different fintechs. They're able to pull in your transaction data and analyze it. So it's not really going based off of your FICO score, which is a good thing. And because Outfund is based out of the UK, they're not dependent on the US banking or financial system to be able to give you financing. So it doesn't matter what the federal funds rate is or what the Wall Street prime rate is. So the way it works to apply for funding, you're going to connect with your existing banking and payment system to analyze your revenue in real time, receive a tailored offer from 10K to 10 million within 48 hours. So once you receive your offer, the next step is to select the offer. So you can start spending your funds. 100% of the capital is available for use after selecting the offer, and you can ramp up your investment in your business to fuel your growth. In terms of the use of funds, capital is credited to your Outfund account, and you decide how you want to spend it. So that could either be through a virtual card. You also do invoice payments, so you can upload an invoice to the platform and they'll fund your business expenses, and you can receive funds in your bank account. So there's multiple different ways that you can access your funds. Now, another great thing about the repayment, so this is not like a fixed term loan where you have a fixed payment every single month. The way it works is that the repayments actually fluctuate directly with your revenue. So if your revenue goes down, you have some slow months, then your repayments will also go down. So that's another advantage. Now, they are regulated by the FCA, which is the governing body in the UK. So now, Outfund is the US's largest e-com investor. Now, these are just some examples of businesses that have gotten funded through Outfund. You have On2, which received 340K, Lemonade Dolls, which got 50,000. And, you know, there's thousands of other brands and companies out here who have been funded through Outfund and have been able to use the capital to grow their business. Now, again, there's no equity dilution or personal guarantee. There's a one-time flat transparent fee, and you can get funded in 48 hours. Now, I also just wanted to reiterate, there's no FICO credit check. They're not checking your credit. They're looking at your transaction activity through different sales platforms. So I always say, you know, if you have an online account with Shopify, PayPal, Stripe, or if you have an Amazon store, they can plug into that transaction history and be able to offer you funding terms just based off of that transaction, as well as your banking information, but they're not going to be hard pulling your personal credit. Here are the basic criteria: at least 6 months of trading history, 10K per month in revenue, online banking supported payment processors, and you must not operate within financial services. So a little bit about Outfund. So they operate in 9 different countries. They have a team of over 85 plus. They've raised over 37 million so far, and $500 million to invest in 2023. Now, here's a quick funding calculator where you could actually see how much that you would have to pay in terms of the flat fee. So this is going to be the cost of capital, and it's all going to depend on the amount as well as the term. So again, you can have a term out to 12 months or a term as low as 3 months. Let's say you want to borrow $100,000. The fee on this would be 4.5%, which is $4,500, which is not that bad, right? Depending on how you plan on deploying that capital. Now, the key data points you want to be mindful of: you must be operating for at least 6 months' time in business. You must have some type of online sales platform. Again, that could be a payment processor: Stripe, Square, Shopify, Amazon, eBay, right? So they're looking at your sales data, also banking information as well. They use those two data points, your sales and your banking, to be able to give you an offer. And there's absolutely no hard personal credit check. So it doesn't matter what your credit score is, you could still get funded. If anyone's interested, there's a link in the description of the video. That's all for today. Until next time, take it easy, and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.